What's going on, everybody? This is Shane Sams from fliplifestyle.com, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about how to build a business. We've got a great question from the Flip Your Life community today from Nate. Jocelyn and I go into the Flip Your Life community every day, and we answer questions exclusively for members of our Flip Your Life community, and we like to bring some of those questions out here and go a little bit more into detail about them on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. In today's question, Nate asks, I need to know how to build a business around my product ideas. It's been my dream for a while to build a business that could support my family. Our first product is an online course that trains athletes in the college recruitment process. I've got an idea that I think is a cool product, but I don't know what to do next to actually build a business. So today we're going to talk about what's after you come up with your idea, what's after you figure out the problem that you're going to solve, maybe even after you've already created the product. Maybe you've not created the product yet, but you're sitting there saying, how do I actually make this about, to build a business with this? Well, as soon as you know what you're going to do, as soon as you have your idea, everything then turns toward the customer. You've got to focus on your customers because they're the ones that are going to buy your product. You got to figure out about how you're going to build an audience, how you're going to get your customers to buy your products, how you're going to get your customers to take action and become a fan and become really engaged with what you're doing. Maybe you're selling a monthly membership and you want them to pay month after month, year after year. Well, you have to create a customer-centric business. So Jocelyn and I, when we started our business, at first, we just created digital products and we made some sales, we made some money, but we didn't really get a lot of traction until we started making everything about our customer, everything about helping people, everything about pushing them forward and helping them, inspiring them, equipping them, motivate them to where they could take action, to where they could get results. That's when we really started to build a business and we weren't just selling stuff out of the back of our van virtually and online. So we started saying, okay, what about our podcast? Should we interview guests or should we bring people onto our podcast and help them one-on-one? That helped our business to explode. Should we make everything about the topics that we think up, what we think is important, or maybe we should just answer people's questions and help them where they are right now? So that's the next step when you're trying to build a business. After you come up with your idea, after you get that product done, is you start making everything about the customer, and that's going to help you grow and scale. And that's what this video is going to be about today. I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to build a business that your customers will love, on how to take that to the next level, how to scale your business, how to grow your business, and make it a business that customers will love. Okay. So the first tip is to be accessible. Be accessible. This is as easy as ABC, guys. The A is be accessible. You have to be approachable, you have to be available, and you have to be accessible to the people you are serving. You don't want to build a business that's just, I've got a product, people buy it, they go away forever. No, you want to create forever customers because you want them to know, hey, I'm here for you. You're not alone. And not only that, when you have a question, when you have a concern, when you have a problem, you can come to me and you can find help for that. I was just struggling today with a Facebook ad. I was trying to get a Facebook ad approved and Facebook wouldn't approve it. It didn't have any links in it. It didn't have any sales language in it. I was literally just boosting a post for some awareness and Facebook kept rejecting it. I couldn't get a hold of anyone. There's no customer support. There's no reproach. There's nothing you can do to get a Facebook ad approved. No one to talk to. They don't even have humans. You're just in some chat box with some robot talking to you in a messenger, and there's nobody there to help you. And I just said to myself, forget it. I'm not going to give them my money. I'm not going to be a customer of theirs anymore. I'll go somewhere else and spend my ad money in other places. They were not accessible. They were not available to help me with a customer service problem. I've reached out to people before trying to buy a product, and there was nobody there except a bunch of gatekeepers and assistants, and I just couldn't get a hold of who I really needed to get a hold of. That frustrated me, and I didn't want to do business with them. When we started blowing up our brand, when the Flip Lifestyle podcast started getting bigger, people started emailing us a lot of people started reaching out to us. We asked a mentor and expert friend of ours, hey, what do we do? How can we reach back to more people. And they told us, oh, no, you need to put gates around you. You need to become less accessible. That's how you do that. And we said, no, that's not right. We want to be available. We want to be accessible. Maybe we do have to go from one-on-one to group coaching. Maybe we have to do something different, but we want to be as accessible as possible to our members. That's why our members can go into the community and ask questions every single day. That's why they can show up on member calls twice a month to ask us a question. That's why we bring people onto our podcast, real people trying to grow an online business, and we help them one-on-one because we want to be as accessible as possible. That's going to build a relationship. That's going to build a friendship. Your best customers are people that have bought something from you before. You don't have to keep trying to find new people, and you want them to keep coming back to you when they need help. So tip number one to build a business that your customers will love is to be accessible, okay? All right, the second tip, we got the A, here comes the B, is to be bold. You know, if you want to build a business that your customers will love, that people will rally around, where you can build a brand and actually grow it into something that consistently makes money month after month, year after year, you have to be bold. You've got to be able to go out there. You can't be wishy-washy and, you know, I just want everybody to like me. You can't do that. You've got to be bold. You've got to tell your story. You've got to serve the customer that you want to serve. You can't serve everybody. Sometimes you're going to have to tell customers, no, that is not what I do. I help this person in this situation. You're going to have to find something from somebody else. We had a customer one time that came in and joined one of our coaching programs. She was going to do one of our workshops, and she started asking us to do all this stuff that we didn't really do, or we weren't equipped to do. We didn't have the staff to do. And we explained to her that this was not exactly what the program was set up to be like. We were more for, consulting and mentorship and advice. And she kept pushing the boundaries of what we had set out for this specific program. And we just gave her money back. And we said, hey, listen, I just want to be open. I want to be honest with you. This is not working out. And here's your money back. You're going to have to go a different direction. This isn't working. And we go and help the people that we can help, that were living in the boundaries and going with the program that we had set up. Had another person reach out to me and they said, hey, you guys talk a lot about, God and how Christianity makes a big influence in your business. And just want to let you know, I'm not a Christian. I don't believe that. I'm not a conservative person. Is this going to be, a good fit for me? And we told them, we said, hey, if you don't feel comfortable, you shouldn't probably come into this program, because this is how we are and how we do things. And if you don't like it, no, I don't want to just tell you I'm for you so you'll give me your money. I want you to be as happy as us. Now, we will help you. We don't want to turn anybody back. If you want our help, and we're here to help people with their business. Yes, that influences our decisions on our life. Yes, that is going to influence some of the advice that I give you, but I'm here to help anybody that wants to help. And she said, I love you guys because you have so much integrity that you don't just want my money. And you're willing to say, hey, if I'm not comfortable, I'll go a different direction. And she joined anyway. And she's been one of our best, most loyal customers because we were bold. We weren't afraid to be who we are. Jocelyn and I are Southern family-focused entrepreneurs. That's what we do. We are from Kentucky. We talk funny and we embrace it and we put it out there and we say, hey, y'all, and we do all those things. And we don't try to sugarcoat it or level it out or flatten it out for anybody. So be bold in your brand. You will draw in the right customer. You won't draw in a bunch of the wrong customers. You'll be happy. Your customers will be happy, and you'll get farther ahead by being bold instead of being level neutral. I just want everyone to like me at all times. Okay. All right. Number 3, C, you have to care. You can't just get in this for a cash grab. Here's some real truth for you guys. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. You have to genuinely care about the people you're serving. When I was selling football playbooks in my first online business to football coaches around the country, I really genuinely wanted to help these guys win more ball games. I had been a head football coach, and in my first year, I went 0-10. In my second year, I went 2-8. That's 18 Friday nights coming home to pure misery, to being depressed, to questioning yourself and asking yourself if you're good enough. And it took me 4, 5, 6 years of coaching before I finally came into my own, started winning ball games and all that stuff. And I knew there were a lot of coaches out there that were going home on Friday night really miserable, really unhappy. It was affecting their family. It was affecting their personal life. It was affecting their confidence. And I genuinely wanted to help those people. I cared how they were coming home on Friday night. When Jocelyn created elementarylibrarian.com, that was her business where she sold lesson plans to elementary school librarians. It wasn't just about here's some lesson plans to learn how to read or learn how to find books on shelves. It was, man, these people are going home at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon after being, at work since 7 or 6, getting the library ready, teaching kids, taking care of everybody else's families. And they're coming home and they're having to work 2, 3, 4 hours a night planning lesson plans, and they're missing out on dinner with their family. They're missing out on sporting events. They're missing out with their kids. They're missing out on time with their spouse. And Jocelyn genuinely cared, hey, if I can do these lessons for these people, they get to go home. They get to live their life. They get to enjoy their family. And we cared about that. You've got to care about your people. You've got to care about their problems. You've got to care how you support them if you want them to be loyal customers forever. Okay, so 3 tips today on how to build a business your customers will love. Number 1, you've got to be accessible. Quit trying to hide. Quit listening to all these gurus and watching these people on stage with their security walking them on and off. Be accessible to your customers. Be available to your customers. These are the people that are paying your bills. You work with them. Work together with them. Number 2, be bold. Be yourself. Go out there. Find the customer you want. Don't just accept anybody. Okay? Tell your story. This is who I am. This is who I serve. And don't ever be apologetic about it. Your customers will appreciate it and they'll love you more for it. And number 3, care. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. Make sure you're telling people you care about them. Just yesterday, Jocelyn and I posted on Facebook our weekly prayer thread. We love to open up our Facebook page to anybody that needs prayer. Maybe you're going through a tough time in your life. Maybe you're having a sickness, an illness, a loss of a job. Maybe your business isn't growing like you want it to. Well, we just want to let people know, hey, there's someone here that cares about you. And we go through every person on that thread by name, and we think about them. We pray for them, and we say, hey, man, we're here for you, and we want you to know that. So people will really appreciate that because, in this day and age, a lot of people don't really show their customers that they care about them. So that's all I got today, guys. Just wanted to jump on here for a quick YouTube live. I got to jet out of here. My son has basketball practice. My daughter's got dance and cheerleading. And we got to become the taxi cab service here this afternoon. If you have any other questions about building a business, we would love to help you inside of our Flip Your Life community. I've got a free trial link right in the description of this video. If you don't see it, you can go to flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's FLIPPED lifestyle.com/free. And you can start a 30-day free trial. We have courses to help you come up with your idea to build a business. We have courses to help you create that first product so that you can build a business. And we have courses to help you find customers, sell to your customers, and most importantly, take care of your customers so they will love you and love what you do for them in your life. We'd love to see you inside. We've got a member call coming up real soon. We want you to be at that member call so you can ask us questions on how you can take your business to the next level, and we'll do anything we can to support you and your family in that regard. So have a great afternoon. Take care of your customers, get those products out there, and do whatever it takes to flip your life. We'll see you next time.